what is the best Attack on Titan game on Roblox to date. I'm going to be making a video today on what is the best Attack on Titan game, and I'm going to be playing 4 different Attack on Titan games that have the most active players on there. The first game we're going to be starting off with is Attack on Titan Freedom of War. In my opinion, I had trouble trying to get into the campaign game, so I had to go into the practice game mode and somehow get in. Overall, the game is fun, but there is a couple things wrong with it. One, it's too hard to load into a game. It takes too long to load into a game. And the mechanics are there, but it's really not. It's very hard to get a control of the mechanics. Yes, I played through the gameplay and the practice. A lot of you might be really good at this game and might think differently, in my opinion. But for me, for a person who's just starting out, coming from AOTR, the mechanics are just not there. Let's be honest, the mechanics are just not there, and it's much harder to get control of, which I do understand once you play this game more and more and more, and it's just, you kind of just got to get a feel for it. You have to play the game a lot to really get understand of the like ODST mechanics. I mean, not ODST, ODM gear mechanics, and just get a feel for it. I do not like it. It's not very beginner friendly. And to be honest, I feel like the only people that play this game are people who got banned from AOTR. So I mean, it's just something like to fall back on, but it's not the best. I think if you're a Titan shifter like we're watching right now, you would have a lot more fun compared to doing ODM, because I mean, I'm trying to like fly, and I can't even use the ground. I have to use either trees or I have to use the Titans. I can't use the ground to just swing myself up and fly in the air. There's no boost in the game. There's no double boost, nothing. So that's why this is my 4th game that I'm showing, which is 4 being kind of like the worst and 1 being the best. So this is the 4th game. This is Attack on Titan Freedom of War, and in my opinion, it gets like a, to be honest, like if I give a real technical rating on this, I give it a 5 out of 10. I give it a 5 out of 10. So some of you guys actually enjoy this game and stuff like that, which I thoroughly respect your opinions and views. But from someone who's just, just wants to play an Attack on Titan game and have good mechanics, I would not fall onto this game. You have to really practice just to get better. But hey, at least there's a horse in this game that makes up for it. So you know what? I'm going to give it to a 6 out of 10 just because there's a horse that you can fly around. This is the most fun I had playing this game, was riding the horse. I'm being serious. This was the most fun I had. But anyways, other than that, this is my rating on this game. So now we're going to be going into the next game, which I think is so much better. And in its prime, it was one of the best Attack on Titan games. What game is it? Let's go and see. The 3rd best Attack on Titan game is Attack on Titan Warfare. In my opinion, this game was really fun, and in its prime, it was one of the best Attack on Titan games. If you know, you know. If you guys played when this game was prime peak, well, among the most active players, like, this game was really fun. In my opinion, one of the best Attack on Titan games, especially in its prime. However, it did fall back due to just a lot of just stuff that's not going for this game. I mean, they had PvP, they have PvE, and they just have a bunch of varieties on this game. Really fun. I really enjoyed it. However, the mechanics were so hard in this game. You have to get really, really used to but I'm gonna be honest, these mechanics are much better than the last game's mechanics. So Attack on Titan Warfare has way better mechanics than Attack on Titan Freedom of War, but still very hard. I also think the Titans in this game both look the same as in Attack on Titan Freedom of War. These Titans don't look scary. They just look poorly done, but at the same time, what can you do when you don't have a dev team like Attack on Titan Revolution? I'm not trying to glaze Attack on Titan Revolution, but let's just be honest. They have one of the best looking Titans. But next game's Titans, I think, take the cake on the scariest. Okay? But we'll wait till we see the next game. But for this game, Attack on Titan Warfare, I love this game in its prime. When I played it, it was really fun. The PvP in its prime was awesome. I mean, there's still, everybody is just crazy now, sweaty. Like, once you really get used to the mechanics, which again, I do believe is one of the hardest mechanics to get a hold of, but it's very easy, much easier than last game. But this game, it's a little bit harder. As you can see, I'm moving around freely however I want. There is double boost. It's just you got to get used to it with the ODM gear. And I feel like any game, when you use ODM gear, it's really hard at first. I feel like when you started at Attack on Titan Revolution or AOTR, I feel like it was so much easier using that. Like, it was so much more beginner friendly using the ODM gear. And once you got used to it, you could, it was really good, But the thing is, with AOTR, they really grabbed you and stuck you in. Compared to these other games, it's just like, I feel so out of reach. It feels way harder just to get used to playing on their games. So that's why, like, these games I played, and before you guys say, like, oh, why'd you rank this game so low? Well, I played each game for 1 hour. 1 hour each. I played each game for 1 hour each. Got to get a feel for it, played it, had fun. But this is my ranking on them. In my opinion, this is all my opinion. So, yeah. So, the third place is Attack on Titan Warfare. So, that was the PvE I was showing. Now, we're going to be going into the multiplayer. And the multiplayer is really fun. However, you play against a lot of sweats. So, you know what that means when there is a lot of sweats. It really takes the fun out of it when you get sliced every 2.2 seconds when you spawn in. I really do enjoy, though, how they added, there's guns in here. There's the Marlians and the Eldians. And I really enjoy that. I really enjoy you getting to choose which one, and people could Titan shift into whatever Titan they want. They have a lot of really cool skins with their Titans, and I give them bonus points for that. They have a lot of cool skins for the Titan skins. I mean, I saw freaking Goku as one of the Titan skins, and, like, it's amazing, And they have a Colossal Titan, a lot of stuff. Overall, though, this game was, like very enjoyable, very fun. In its prime, it was even better. But for right now, with all these other games, but this game takes the third place for, I probably give it around, I give this game a 7.5 out of 10. I give this game a 7.5 out of 10, while Attack on Titan Freedom Award is a 6 out of 10. This game is a 7.5 out of 10. So that is Attack on Titan Warfare. If you guys really do like the gameplay and really want to play it, go take a look at these games. What game do you think takes the second place? Well, we're about to go see in a couple of seconds. As for the As for the second best game, in my opinion, of all Attack on Titan, is Attack on Titan The Rumbling Untitled. Honestly, let's just be honest. Why is Guts or farming on the main page? Bro, come on, already peak. That's how I knew when I went into this game. That's how I knew this game was going to be so fun. You see Guts or farming on the top. And, I mean, of course, you have all this stuff on the side, which is just all the news. Great, When I went into this game, I was like, okay, this game, I've heard a lot about this game. And I heard about them dropping the Rumbling raids. And I was like, what? That actually seems so fun. And I watched some of the stuff in the gameplay, obviously when you talk about mechanics, I think this game mechanics was actually one of the easiest mechanics. Aside from AOTR, this game takes the cake for the easiest and second best mechanics. I mean, the ODM, killing the Titans, how beginner friendly it was, how easy it was to use. The quality of this game is there. It's not the best on AOTR, but it's the second best. That's why this game is the second best, in my opinion. This game takes the cake for the second best Attack on Titan game on Roblox. Hands down. Huge props to this entire team making this game. You guys took a lot of time going to the waves, the raids, the bosses, the missions, and then you have a whole open area, like a whole open world area for practicing, which I genuinely love that. And I think AOTR should add that as a thing of making an open world. you know, just kind of like your free roam open world, because that would be so beneficial for AOTR, where you could just like spawn a bunch of Titans, practice with a bunch of other people, teach people, or just heck, just go on there and just aura farm and use ODM gear and fly around. But we're talking about this game, not AOTR, obviously, my bad. However, this game, it's very well made. It's super easy to get into games. It's also very fun to play. I had so much fun playing this game, actually. I actually played this game for 2 hours instead of 1 hour. And obviously, you guys are seeing my beginner video. I'm not going to really show when I was at the end. But the maps are well made, super fun, less laggy. This game was actually super easy to record on. My PC is obviously, you know, very like low end, as you guys may know. But with this game, was so compatible with my PC that it felt like butter playing this game. So aside from that, I had so much fun playing this game. Yeah, this game really is awesome, and I love it. If you guys really want to check this game out, please do. There is going to be another code for this game once it has 800 active players or 900. Whichever one. Once they reach 800 or 900 active players, they will give you guys a new code. So, you guys can go check that out. Aside from that, look at this raid. This is the rumbling raid. And somebody's using a cannon, which is really fun. And I love the aspect. It's a little bit hard. I did also realize I was playing on aberrant besides, you know, just I think normal or easy. So when I was trying to like fly and kill the Marlians, I was literally getting like destroyed. I'm like, why are they not dying? Bro, they're like so like they have a high XP. I suck. I don't understand. I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. But yeah. But I really do love the fact that the raids are so like team player based. Well, this is just the colossal raid, the rumbling raid. So this is obviously going to be like more team based because you cannot like 1v1 a colossal titan unless you're dang, what's her name? Well, whatever. I'll put a clip. Unless you're her, you can definitely do it. Or unless you're Levi Ackerman, obviously. But as you guys can see, like I was like slicing this guy. I'm like, am I serious? Why is he not dying? And then of course I just get one tapped. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. I see why I got one tapped. It's a aberrant raid. So I was like, of course. But besides that, really fun game. I love the mechanics. Super fun. So let's go into the next clip. I'm going to show you the Crystal Cave. Now this is the Crystal Cave. And this is where I found out the scariest Titans in all Attack on Titan. Even scarier than Attack on Titan Revolution. Just like, guys, I know I'm not a person that I'm a person that gets scared very easily, to be honest. But these Titans, they take the cake for being the scariest Titans. Like, huge thanks to these developers making this game as a secondary option. Awesome. I love this game. So this is Attack on Titan Untitled, The Rumbling. Awesome game, beautiful game. Now, as you guys may know, you guys know what the first best Attack on Titan game on Roblox is. As further ado, let's get into it. Attack on Titan Revolution is the best Attack on Titan game of to date and of all time, in my opinion. In its prime, in its like whenever, every time they update, it's very fun. This game's mechanics is so easy. The quality of this game is the best. The cosmetics of this game is the best. They need to add in more Titan skins and more of a variety, but even still, the skins they drop are really tough. So let's just be honest. I mean, you got the Onikiri Eren, you got the Forsaken Eren, you got Equinox Moon for the female Titan, you got Jotun, you got Grumpy for Armor Titan, and it's so easy to play this game, and you got prestiges, you got high levels, you got thunder spears, etc. Everything besides the point. You know, like, this game is really fun. This game takes the cake for being the best, the funnest, even though that's not a word, but the funnest. It's just it's so high quality, super easy, and it's just so competitive too. So the one drawback on some of this stuff though is because of like the pull rates. It's so hard to get certain stuff, but makes you want to grind even more. So like I do agree. I do agree, but the drop chances are a little too low, but it makes sense why they're low, you know? So other than that though, this game is really fun. Like, this game is my comfort game. Attack on Titan is my comfort game. You literally used to play this game and listen to music, and geez, like I love it. The music in this game's peak. Everything about this game is just awesome. There is really nothing for me to explain. So thank you guys so much for watching. I don't even need to show the gameplay because that's how you guys know it's really good. And on top of it, who here is watching this video and hasn't even played Attack on Titan? You know, so at the end of the day, this takes the first place. So we have, for fourth place, we have Attack on Titan Freedom of War. Then we have Attack on Titan Warfare. And then we have Attack on Titan Untitled, The Rumbling, and then AOTR takes first. There was a couple other Attack on Titan games that I did play. They just did not make the cut because it was really hard to make content on that game, and it just wasn't the best. So there is other Attack on Titan games I do know of. I just did the 4 best in my opinion. But let me guys know if you guys agree with this in the comments. Please join the Discord. Please also subscribe. And also, I am hosting a game night very soon with giveaways. If you guys really enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys. But that is it for today. Peace out. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful day. Unorthodox Plays out.